Welcome to our video on Search ACM by PDF. Let's begin here by taking a quick look at this sentence here. It says PDFs are particularly valuable since search results are displayed so that the meaning of the themes and the concepts in the course are seen in both their developmental and overall context. That's the sort of thing that I want to highlight here in showing why we've put these into PDF files and what that would mean for your study and grasp of the meaning of the course's concepts. The other set of functionalities that's key here is if you look here where it says the complete course can function as a concordance, the way that this displays, and we'll take a look at that, is by paragraph, and on the top left corner of the paragraph there's the kind of notation that's there will let you use search as a concordance. So what we have here is the course divided up in various ways. This is the complete course, and what that means, if you just click here and go, you'll see that all of the books in the text are in here. All of the books in the course, the text, the workbook, and the manual are all in here. So here's the workbook, and then the manual follows that. So that's in one complete file. And then we have another PDF file that's the text split up by sections, and if you click that, if you click that, that'll take you to the table of contents in the text, and there's a link back to the little garden, and there's also a link to the workbook's table of contents and the manual's table of contents. So then the next one is the text by chapters. If you click that, you'll see that the course is, as opposed to the other one, the text is split up by the chapters. And there's this link to the text set up by sections, and then the workbook and the manual. And then we have the workbook table of contents with all of the lessons in it. So every one of the 365 lessons here are here, and they're all in individual files. And then if we go back here to this last one and we click the manual, we'll see that the manual is, we come to this table of contents, and there's the text and there's the workbook. So why did we split it up into these formats where you have all three books, you have the text split by sections, chapters, the workbook, and the manual? Well, that relates to what we were saying here about being able to see the development of meanings and themes in the course and their overall context, and it relates to the concordance. So when you view these typically in your browser, typically what you'll be viewing it in is Adobe Reader. There are other ones, but this is the most common, so we'll take a look at that. And you'll notice up here that there's this search faculty, which if you click, then this box comes up here in which you can search at. Also, if you click this save a copy, you can download a copy of any of these files to your desktop, and you can have it for search. So let's take a look at search here and see what we mean by using it as a concordance and using the display the way that this displays to see the specific context of how meanings are developed, and then the overall context. So this search box, you could put in a word like special, and what we're going to do, let's just take this whole words off and case sensitive, and we'll do a search. And what this will do is bring up all of the places where special is used, but it also brings up specialness and especially, and sometimes having those words in your search is not what you're looking for. You're looking for just special. So here you can do whole words and case sensitive, and those others will not be will not come up. So let's take a look up here at this paragraph where this highlighted search term is right here, and notice now that that this right here on the left-hand side, this is how we're saying that this will work as a concordance, because each paragraph has this notation. And this is in the text, so there's a T, and then the next is the chapter. This is so it's chapter 12, section 5, paragraph 4. If it was the workbook, let's see if we can scroll real quick down to the workbook here. If it was the workbook, it would be W, and then here's the lesson, and then if it's the manual, then you have this M, and this is the section. So that's how it will function as a concordance, because you're able to see on the left-hand side this notation. I'll tell you where it is. Now also, so you can see the specific context, but also all the paragraphs around where that search term is used, all these paragraphs around it, you can see the context and where it's used and how it's developed, and that can help flesh out the meaning. Now that's as opposed to this other search faculty that we had, which was the other video. Here you just display the paragraphs where that term was used, so you can look more specifically at the context. So the only thing that displays here is the paragraphs that have special in it. And so when we're looking at a PDF, it has all the paragraphs around it. So that gives you the context of what's around it, and the other one just gives you that specific place because you're seeing only the paragraphs. So depending upon your needs and what you're looking for, you can use both of those displays, and it will help you really dig into meaning. Now, so this is the PDF file that has the text and the workbook and the manual in it. And as I said, the text was split up into sections and to chapters. So if we go down here, where that comes in, you might begin to see that there are places where, and I want to get to them right here, you might begin to see that there's places where your search term begins to cluster, and in various chapters or various sections. So here you might begin to see that, you know what, in 25, chapter 25, this concept special really clusters. Well, if that's the case, then what you can do is just pull up the PDF file that's just that chapter, and you can do your search there just for that chapter, and that will help you hone in even farther. And then you might see, like here, that, well, it clusters in 25, but it really clusters in section 6, and then that's where it comes in to look at, you look at the specific section, and then you can just search there, and then your search results are smaller. You can see through that whole section how special is used in that. So we have these split up by the complete course, text by sections, text by chapters, workbook, and by manual. And by looking at these various formats, you can hone in on the on various concepts in very specific ways. Now we left just the workbook and the manual split by their lessons and their section because there was no further division needed. And then again, this is different than this search where only the paragraphs that are used, or that only the paragraphs in which that occurs, is where that comes in. And then again, the concordance faculty of this is by taking a look at this notation where on this side here you have tells which book, which chapter if it's the text, and the section. So if we go back to this first sentence I mentioned here, you can see both their developmental and their overall concepts, and that can help you hone in on the meaning when you ask the question, what does the course say about a particular concept like special function? All right, that's it for now. Thank you.